Nature. Beauty. Fun. Relaxation.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What are you doing? Why would you litter the parks? Do you see how beautiful this park is? Now, I bet if you knew the history behind this park and who the park represents, you would have made a different choice.
Well, I don't have time to listen to your lectures. I'm on my way to school to get a lecture right now.
Okay, you may not want to listen to me now, but think about the choices you make in life. Sometimes you only get one chance to make a difference, man.
That's very nice.
I guess someone I heard to throw the paper away.
Okay, we had a good class today. I have one more assignment for you guys, though. Come in, how are you?
I'm fine.
Here, come sit down. Okay, did you guys know that several parks across Chicago have been named in honor of African Americans who have been instrumental in shaping the city's legacy? No? Well, I have a project for you guys. I want you to think like environmental activists and come up with an idea or a short campaign that will get the message out about the importance of upkeeping the parks in your community.
Hey, teacher, I have an idea.
Yeah?
It's funny you should mention that. I just had an incident outside about when I littered, and I think the class should do a video presentation about the parks. Each student should choose an African American who a park is named after. It will raise the consciousness of people in our community.
Yeah, I like it. Let's get to work.
Dinah Washington Park, 8213 South Euclid Avenue. Washington was a famous and world-renowned singer who was honored for her greatness in 1959 by winning a Grammy for Best Rhythm and Blues. Also, in 1993, a postage stamp was named in her honor.
Donald Joy Nash Community Center is located at 1833 East 71st Street. In 1991, the Park District bought and restored the former YMCA. The community, in his honor, named it after him. Donald Jordan Nash was an executive for Coca-Cola and became the first African-American Vice President of Community and Governmental Affairs.
Dunbar Park is located 200 East 31st Street in the Douglas community. This park is named in honor of Paul Laurence Dunbar, who was one of the nation's first critically acclaimed African-American authors. Mr. Dunbar self-published his own book of poetry, and in 1893, he came to Chicago to recite poetry to audiences at the Royal Columbian Exposition.
Bowler Park, located at 3601 West Arlington Street. The site was originally the Sears Roebuck Building. In 1997, the Park District named the park Bowler Park in honor of Lilo Roscoe Bowler. He arrived in Chicago from Pine Bluff, Arkansas in 1946. He also funded the Bowler Real Estate and Insurance Brokerage Firm.
Did you know that Robinson Park was originally named Mount Vernon Park? As of the year 1999, the park was renamed in honor of baseball great Jackie Robinson. Robinson paved the way for African-American athletes. With the park, Robinson's talents and contributions will continue to impact the world for years to come.
Bessie Coleman Park, 5445 South Drexel Avenue. Bessie Coleman was the first female African-American pilot. She was also the first African-American to hold an international pilot's license. Today, the Bessie Coleman Aviators Club is named in her honor.
Owens Park, located 2100 East 88th Street, was renamed after Jesse Owens in the 1980s. Jesse Owens was born in Danville, Alabama in 1913 and later attended Ohio State University, where he was an All-American in track and field.
Abbott Park, located 49 East 95th Street, named after Robert Abbott. He was born in Georgia. He migrated to Chicago for better economic opportunities around 1905. He graduated from Chicago Kent College of Law. He was a journalist, businessman, and founder of one of the nation's oldest African-American newspapers.
DuSable Park honors Jean Baptiste DuSable and is located 401 North Lakeshore Drive. Did you know that DuSable was one of the first non-Native American settlers of Chicago? No? Well, it's true. A Haitian of French and African descent, DuSable traveled to New Orleans in 1764. As early as 1772, DuSable moved on to Chicago, establishing a remote trading post near what is now known as Pioneer Court.
Ash Beach Park is located in the South Shore community along Lake Michigan. The park was named after the great tennis player Arthur Ashe. At the top of his game, he was the #1 tennis player in the world. He won 3 Grand Slams, the US Open, the Wimbledon, and the Australian Open. During his career, he served as chairman of the Black Tennis and Sports Foundation. Also, he was able to create tennis camps right here in Chicago.
Mamie Tia Mobley Park is located at 6404 South Ellis Avenue. Tia Mobley helped ignite the American Civil Rights Movement after her son, Emmett Till, was brutally murdered in Mississippi in 1955.
Carver Park lies adjacent to the Chicago Housing Authority's Altgeld Gardens Housing Development and the Chicago Board of Education, George Washington Carver School in Chicago's Riverdale community. George Washington Carver was a highly influential African-American scientist. Although born to a slave mother, he managed to support himself and obtained a bachelor's and master's degree from Iowa State Agricultural College.
Nancy Jefferson Park, located at 3101 West Fulton Boulevard. Nancy Jefferson was very active in her community. She was also a very kind person. She was a nurse, a social worker, and a civic leader.
Hold on, wait. Do you know you're about to throw trash on your heritage?
What are you talking about?
The African Americans who these parks are named after have contributed a lot to the culture. If you knew that, you'd have a little bit more respect. Look. If you're not gonna throw it away, I'll throw it away.
Maybe he was right. I should have thrown it away myself.
Wait, stop. Think before you act. Think about the knowledge, the history, in fact, that lies behind the name you see on that sign. And as you open your eyes, wisdom begins to unwind. My Houston, Robert Taylor, Jack Cooper, Mandrake Brown, they all stepped over barriers society put down. Not just ordinary people, but the first of their time, creating miraculous ideas and inventions in their prime, working to cure diseases, fight racism, and change lives. A brand new tomorrow was the basis of their strive. The foundation of dreams to baseball teams. Altering prejudice is not quite as easy as it seems. But such people as these did not get on their knees and pay unowed fees, confirming a dignity that no man could seize. You see, they've been honored with the blessings of nature and beauty, places for fun and laughter, times to share with family. But no, these parks serve as your dump, your toxic wasteland. Now instead of destroying, I think it's time to lend a hand. So be conscious of your surroundings and be aware of what you do. Cause if not, you ruin the worst of those who bettered life